What's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Mario. If you guys have not subscribed, then please subscribe to this channel. And in today's video, we're going to talk about basically where I left off in the previous video, and that is these NANLITE Pavotube lights. Pavo, something like that. It's these lights that I want to talk about because I just used them on two big music video productions that I shot over the weekend, and I want to touch base on these because these definitely enhance my visuals. I'm going to show you guys videos and all that so you guys can check them out and then figure out if these lights are good for you, or we're also going to compare them to the Astero tube lights that obviously we all know and love. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I found these tube lights walking into Sammy's camera because I was actually gonna buy the Astero tube lights, or I was gonna order them, but they had these on display and I started messing with the settings, and honestly I thought they were pretty cool. I was like, let me buy two and let me figure them out, let me see if I like them, or maybe, you know, I'll just buy two and then I'll end up buying the Astero tube lights. But I actually ended up liking them so much that I went back and I bought two more. So now I have four total. But yeah, I fell in love with them. The effects on them, it's cool. These are battery operated, so you don't need cables running all over the place. They come with a hook, so you can basically hang them on to basically anything. Another reason why I bought this is because the portability of these lights. I'm all about portability and anything that's battery operated. I don't like cables, so those are the reasons why I decided to buy them. And you know, obviously if you have a really huge budget and you want to control the lights all via app or a controller, then obviously you do definitely want to go to the Astero tube lights. But if it's something that you guys are shooting where it's not crazy big and it doesn't have to have like millions of lights working together, then you know, these lights will be good. I will say you can sync these lights in with the other tube lights, but they have to be connected, so they can't be too far off from each other. Otherwise, you really can't connect them in terms of flicker. They won't flicker at the same time unless you're lucky, you know, somehow. But for the most part, it's gonna be seconds off. That's obviously the big downfall. But other than that, you know, we're gonna touch base on this and show you guys what I got, and you know, from there you guys can figure it out. I think I paid $730 for two tube lights, and then obviously I bought the other two separate, but you know, it was the same price for both. They have two sizes for this type of tube light. There's a 2-footer and then there's this one, which is a 4-footer. So I went with the 4 just because obviously the 2 is too small. I don't think it's gonna work for anything that I do. I already have smaller lights, so I wanted something bigger just because I want, you know, it just looks better. All these big music videos that I see, there's always these tube lights hanging up in the air or on the floor or on the wall or anything. So for me, it's just, I just want something bigger. The 2-footers, I believe they're like $250, or you can buy these 4-footers. And I forgot how much they were individual, but as I stated, I paid like $730 or something like that for two of them. But these tube lights are dope. Let me show you guys some quick B-roll of basically the before and after shots. So I'm gonna show you guys BTS and then what the camera actually got. Let me show you guys. So they're pretty dope, right? They change colors, they flicker, they do it all, and they're strong. So as you guys can see in this clip that I showed you guys, that scene was all lit up with these tube lights. I only used 3 and I put them up on the bottom, and I just had that light pointing up, and that happened to get the whole scene. So I was able to retain, you know, the clip looking good. The background wasn't too exposed. All right, so we're gonna start off with the goods, and you know what? No, let's change that. We're gonna start off with the bats. So the bats on this light is, it's only 2 hours at full battery, I believe, and it's bad, but then it's not, because what I did for these music videos is if I'm not using all 4 tube lights, I will normally have the battery already there somewhere in the corner and it's charging whichever ones I'm not using. So I'm able to just change them. So I shot one of the music videos we shot, or actually no, both music videos were 6-hour shoots, and these lasted all 6 hours. So you know, you can play around with them, but if you're definitely somewhere where you cannot connect these tube lights anywhere to charge them, you only have 2 hours, so you have to make the most of them. 2 hours is solid, but you know, if you don't have no plug or any outlets for you to connect these two, then you have to be very precise on where you're using this. So that's one negative, is the battery life only lasts 2 hours. So make sure you guys take that into account when you guys are shooting. Another negative to these lights are that you can't match the colors, you can't match the flickers. with the other tube lights unless you connect them with the wire that it comes with. But they have to be basically like, you know, not too far off from each other. You can't have one in one corner and then the other tube light in the other corner, because that wire is not going to reach. So you really can't, you know, basically have the settings match unless they're close to each other. So that's another downfall. I wish you can have them in 2 different corners and match them up that way. Unless they come up with an app that I don't know of, you know, that you're able to play them off through a phone. As of right now, it's only, you know, with a wire. So that's one downfall to that. The bad thing about these is basically the settings are in the back, so it's a good and bad. Good thing is they're pretty much self, you know, explanatory. They have menu, CCT, RGB, HSI, special effects, and enter button, obviously, to, like, you know, make sure you want that setting, you just press enter. Downfall with this is if you're putting them up on a wall, you basically have no app to be able to change it. So you have to detach it, go back, put the setting, and then put it back on the wall. So now the good to start off, button goes here, that's to power it on, you know, and then the back, as I mentioned, these are where the settings are at. So right now I have them on flicker with the color of blue, but if I want, I can change whatever color I want, you know, to flicker down. Damn, I hope I'm not messing you guys up. But yeah, so you can change whatever color you want, and that's a pretty cool effect of its own. You can also dim the light, you can drop it, you know, to how you want it. It doesn't have to be at full strength all the time. Now if I go to like the HSI, which I'm at right now, I can change the color to whatever I want. So if I wanted them baby blue, mint, green, yellow, I mean, you know, you basically get the point. This is LED white, and then you can also go tungsten. So you have 2 options to go with this. That's another setting. But now these special effects, obviously you got the cop car mode, you got the candle mode, you got the flash timer. The cool thing about this flash timer is you get to choose how many milliseconds you want it to flash, so how fast you want it. But they do have already like plugins inside, like kind of like the standard. So they have flash timer, and then, you know, that's 1. They flash timer this at 1,000 milliseconds, so it'll take a little longer to flash, and this is at 100 milliseconds, so now it's obviously faster. So those are cool effects already built in, but you can tweak it. And it also has the storm button. So there's the storm one here. You can just click and enter, and it's gonna go ahead and do it for you. And it also has RGB mode, so, you know, it'll just change colors to whatever you want, and it'll slowly just do it. And the cycle, you can also do it like how fast you want it to move, so you have options of tweaking that. So let me turn this off. So those are the effects that are built into this tube light, and this is the reason why I bought it, because I knew it was going to enhance my music videos. It was going to give it a look that not any light can achieve or can do. And let's face it, these tube lights, just having it as a background, as a prop, they're perfect. These are most likely like whether I want like a side effect, or they'll be somewhere in the scene that's giving it that look, that visual that we all want. You know, let's face it, these are like right now what's in. So that's why I decided to make this video and show you guys what they have, and show you guys footage of what I captured with this, because these lights are dope. Visuals look a lot better than the way I'm describing this light, but I mean, you know, I just want to show you guys because I feel like these haven't been spoken about, and I think they're kind of new as well. So definitely I want to let it out and show you guys and talk to you guys about these, because these are lights that I think anyone should have, whether it's 3, whether it's 4, 5, 6. I mean, you buy how many you want, but the more you have, the more options you have of putting these in your set and changing them, and just, you know, just get creative with it. That's the beautiful part about these. Another great thing about these is for every light you purchase, it comes with a bag. So you buy 1, it comes with a bag, and it holds 3. You buy 2, it comes with the same bag, and it holds 3 as well. Just trust me, guys, buy this light. This light is dope. I don't know how to put links, or I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm not probably gonna put a link down in the description, but of course, just Google NANLITE Pavotubes. Adorama has them, B&H has them, so there's different websites. If I figure out how to do that, I'm gonna put it down in the description. Hopefully it is down when you guys are watching this. And yeah, I mean, if you guys just want cool effects, man, if you guys want flexibility, if you guys don't always want the same type of shots, then buy these, because these are gonna change your visuals, they enhance your visuals, and just make it different. Anyone can shoot a running gun out in the sun, but when you go into low light, or you want to go into studio time and you want to enhance your visual, then that's where these lights come in and just allow you to get everything that you can. And not everything, but, you know, it lets you get creative and just be different. So these lights also come with this mount, so you basically can mount them on, and then this mount has 2 holes in the back, so that allows you to basically mount them onto anything on the wall or whatever. Another good thing about this adapter here is it's clear, so whenever you have the light flashing, there's gonna be nothing blocking it. It's gonna go through it, so no one's gonna notice. And in case you don't want you know, let's say put it up on the wall by mounting it with these things, then it comes with wires as well that you can put at the edge here, and you can hang them anywhere you want. So compared to the stereo tube lights, these are also a lot cheaper, and that's why I bought these. So you're not gonna get what the stereo tube lights provide in terms of having 1,000 tube lights and being able to monitor them all through via iPhone or through a controller that they provide. This one, you're basically gonna be limited, but at the same time, unless you're shooting a big production, then obviously I'm assuming you guys have the budget to rent out those lights. So if you guys want something dope, achieve great visuals, and just create different things, then buy this light. These lights won't break the bank, and they're obviously somewhat expensive. If you think about it, $750 for 2 tube lights, but you're getting 2, not 1. So they're a lot cheaper than the stereo tube lights. And overall, what they provide, I mean, unless you're shooting a big production music video, then that's clear that you're most likely gonna rent the stereo tube lights because of the via app control, or they come with a controller that you can control all lights and change them up and sync them, and they could be far away from each other, and you know, you can do all these dope things with the stereo tube lights. But you know, if you're shooting what I'm shooting, like, you know, basically $1,000 to $5,000 budgets, then these lights are gonna do the job. Definitely, you can get creative with it. You can do the flicker effect. You can do RGBs. These lights are just gonna enhance your visual and be able to make things happen. Because at times of shooting music videos, we obviously want these. We've seen these in big productions, so we also want to try to implement that into our music videos. So that's why I bought these. They're cheap and expensive. They're gonna make you create dope visuals. So that's pretty much it, guys. I know I'm not the best when it comes to talking about gear, but I'm trying to get better as I make different videos. But hopefully this video helped you guys, and you know, basically helping you guys understand whether these lights are right for you or not. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing, comment, and like this video. That will mean a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.